Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zaynashae. I'm a second-year nursing student at U of T, and today's video is a all about me Q&A. I haven't done one of these at all, and I feel like I should, just in case people are wondering. It's not going to be too much into my life, but it'll be a little less nursing, but there's a little nursing sprinkled in just so that it stays on topic. But yeah, I just wanted to introduce myself more formally, I guess, and that's what these questions will do. There are 11 questions because I didn't want this to be too long. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments down below and I'll be happy to answer them. And if you want to message me separately, you can go ahead and do that on Instagram at nursingwithz or on TikTok at Zaynashae. Let's get started. Okay, so the first question is, how do you pronounce your name? I've said it so many times. I feel like I say it so many times in my videos, and I don't know why I put this question on here, but it is Zay. Wait, which way would it be? It'd be like, you know, I'm gonna let myself edit it. Zaynashae. Zaynashae. It is phonetically correct, you know? So if you just read it, it makes sense. Zaynashae. But yeah, my name is Zaynashae. What is the meaning of your name? I put this down because I get this question a lot. Actually, I received it like 5 times this past week, and then maybe that's because I had a lot of appointments and I met a lot of new people. My name means nothing, at least to me. That sounds really bad. That sounds really bad. What I mean is, I'm Jamaican, you know, and we speak patois, and Zaynashae is not Jamaican. I know Zayna itself, like by itself, is Arabic. I know it means beauty. I don't actually know what Shay means. That is something that I could have looked up. Look, please pause. Oh, Shay means admirable. So beauty, admirable. Put them together, it doesn't make, it's not a word. But if you separate them, it means beauty and admirable. That's what my name means. I didn't know that. That's so cute. Is it? It's Old Irish. That kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense, yeah. Why did you go into nursing? I don't know if I've ever answered this question, and I recently attended a panel. I think it's in my vlog from like 3 weeks ago, and one of the questions was why I went into nursing. And I don't think I've ever talked about this, but I grew up going to sick kids a lot. Not like an insane amount. I would say like there's definitely kids who've gone way more than myself, but you know, I went more than the average kid. And I was born with a multicystic kidney, and that kidney was on my right side and it wasn't functioning. And a nurse actually, when a nurse is in L&D and they are doing the check of the baby, she was the one who discovered that my right side was really hard compared to the left. And so obviously reported that. They looked into it, found out I had a multicystic kidney, and so they immediately referred me to my then pediatric doctor, who then referred me to sick kids. And so from when I was born, like months old, I went to sick kids, and I would go often for tests, etc., trying to determine whether or not they were going to remove the kidney, because it was never functioning in the first place. It was just basically it was born broken. Like it never works, you know, it was never functioning because of all the cysts that were on it. So when I was 2, the day after my birthday, they took out the kidney, and then I had to continue going after that because they wanted to monitor me to make sure everything was okay with the left side. Everything was good, and then I ended up being diagnosed with Ovira. And we don't need to get into all of that, but basically I had a couple health issues that brought me to sick kids, and for some reason I just fell in love with sick kids. I only had 2 surgeries there, but like I said, I went like maybe 2-3 times a year. It became to me as a child a second home. So I knew from when I started going there and really understanding why I was there that I wanted to become a nurse or a healthcare professional that was able to give back to the community that provided for me. And so yeah, so that was the goal. Like, I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew that I wanted to work at sick kids. And so I went into grade 12 and I took bio, and my bio teacher was like, don't go into healthcare. I don't know why she said that. I mean, like, mind you, I don't remember how well I did in bio, but like grade 12 was senioritis, okay? Like there's a lot going on. And at that point I had already gotten into psych because I really didn't know what I wanted to do. At the time I didn't even know it was a Bachelor of Health Sciences. And it's not that I regret my psychology degree, but it would have been something that I would look deeper into had I known it existed. And honestly, I could have looked into it, but like, I don't know, when you're in grade 11, you know the obvious, you know engineering, you know chem, you know psychology, but I'm like, I didn't know we had just a Bachelor of Health Sciences. I didn't know that was a thing, so I didn't apply. I think I still would have really liked BA Psychs, so I think it's fine. But yeah, and then I don't think it was until second year that I was like actually thinking about it. I was like, okay, I let this like teacher tell me not to become a healthcare professional, and I went through my first year thinking like, okay, maybe I'll be just a clinical psychologist, not just, sorry, but maybe I'll like go towards a clinical psychologist sort of path. And then it wasn't until second year that I figured out that I didn't want to do that, and that I did really want to work in the healthcare field. And so I looked into different programs. I obviously looked into med. I looked into physician's assistant. Basically any healthcare professional that you would see in the hospital, I looked into it. And out of all of them, nursing stuck out to me a lot. And the reason why was because of how flexible the job is. Because I am the type of person who, I don't get bored easily, it's just that I like change. I like to change it up sometimes. And the change that you can do when you become a nurse is wild. You can do whatever you want. And I loved that. I've also never expressed this, or maybe I have, and maybe it's kind of obvious, but I really also like tech, and something that I would love to go into would be health informatics and clinical informatics, and creating tools using technology to help the care of a patient and to streamline their healthcare. So that's off the rails, but the reason why I became a nurse is because of my experience with that. And yeah. And now I'm excited that in 5 months I will be a nurse. See, I still have to take the NCLEX, so I guess like not really, but I'll have a bachelor's in nursing. Favorite class in nursing school so far? What's my favorite class in nursing school so far? I think my favorite class in nursing school so far was first year, second semester. Last third of our semester, I was in peds. And when I was in peds, I had sick kids as a placement. You just heard that whole story I said. So it was my first time working at sick kids. And what's so funny and a huge coincidence is that I was on the same unit that I stayed on when I had my surgery when I was in grade 9. What's crazy is my doctor, her name was up on the wall because she works in that unit. And I am still her patient because she's an adult clinic, and I just transferred over to her adult clinic. I was like, this is weird. It was like a full circle moment. And I also loved the peds class in general. Like, it was a lot of fun just learning about different ages and development. And like I said before, I really, really, really love kids. So that was very exciting. Favorite subject in university? I think this is obviously a trend, but I love child psychology. It was really good. You know why? The reason why I really enjoyed child psychology is because I loved using what I learned on my sisters. Like, I could test it on them, you know? And I feel like at that point, after doing child psychology, I really had a true understanding of how children think. I mean, not really, it was one class, but still, I thought I did. So I love the child psychology, and that's super on brand, so this is perfect. Do you have any siblings? I do. I have 3 siblings. They are all younger than me. One is 18, the next is 16, and then the last one is 8, I think? Not I think, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to do the math in my head. She's 8, she's 1000% 8. We're all sisters. We're 4 girls in our family. My dad is outnumbered by a lot. How tall are you? I am 5'5". I don't know if I give off 5'5" energy, but I am 5'5". I think that's about average, or like maybe average is like 5'6", 5'7". I'm not really sure, but I'm 5'5", maybe 5'5 3/4-ish. What type of nurse do I want to be? I think it's obvious. I think it's quite obvious that I want to be a pediatric nurse. I was super open to a lot of different specialties going into this program. We did geriatric, we did mental health, we did med-surg, pediatrics, L&D, but in my second year, I actually got the opportunity to do pediatrics again, and I did it at Sick Kids again, and I did it for 4 months this time instead of just 7 weeks. Truly a place of happiness for me. Like, oh, yes, I got tired sometimes because that just happens when you're a student, when you have to do both, but the shifts went by so quickly when I was at pediatrics and like at Sick Kids versus when I was anywhere else, because I was enjoying it so much, and I love the kids. They're so cute. Anyways, so I want to be a pediatric nurse. I am also open to other specialties that I haven't experienced yet, because I truly, like I said, I said this before, nursing just gives you so many options, so I don't know what else is out there, to be honest. Like, I feel like it's not advertised as much, but they're starting to do it a little bit more now. But as of right now, I want to be a pediatric nurse. Do not hold me to it. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll be an OR nurse, or maybe I'll be a cardiac nurse. I truly don't know. But right now, I know I want to be a pediatric nurse. If I change my mind, that's okay. That's the beauty of nursing. You can change your mind. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope it was interesting. I honestly don't know. I had to like pre-film this because I'm gonna go on break, and I just wanted to make sure I can get something out for you all. And yeah, if you have any more questions for me, or have any questions about the things that I said, maybe I wasn't clear, leave a comment down below. Feel free to follow me at Nursing with Z on Instagram and at Zaynashae on TikTok. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.